What are the Basel Accords? The Basel Accords is a collection of agreements established by the Basel Committee on Bank Supervision. It is named after one of Switzerland's most populous cities. The BCBS's administrative unit is located there, and it also serves as its regular meeting place. The Basel Accords offers recommendations on banking laws and regulations to financial institutions to encourage the management of capital and the ability to handle losses. The BCBS was formed in 1974 by the central bank governors of a collection of countries known as the Group of 10: Belgium, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the Netherlands, Sweden, the United Kingdom, and the United States. These countries form half of the G20 major economies. Since its founding, other nations from this larger group, which include South Africa, India, and China, have joined the BCBS. Countries outside the G20 realm such as Singapore and Hong Kong are also members. It was a liquidation of the Cologne, Germany-based bank Erste due to a lag in a dollar payment exchange that resulted in the formation of the BCBS and also led to the origin of Basel I, published in 1988. Basel I focuses on unexpected losses of financial institutions such as the one that Bank Erste experienced by establishing minimum capital requirements. The accord established 5 tiers of capital adequacy risks: 0, 10, 20, 50, and 100%. Which measure the extent to which a bank can be hurt by a financial loss. For example, a bank with 0% of its risk-weighted assets can be considered as having Tier 1 capital. According to Basel I, the BCBS suggests that institutions operating on an international level operate on an 8% risk weight. Basel I, first published in 2004, expands beyond the credit risk focus of its predecessor. Adding supervisory review and market discipline to the minimum credit requirements, the Basel Committee thus established the so-called 3 pillars of the Accords. Basel I's overriding focus is reinforcing and supervising standards for the international financial community. With the global financial crisis that took hold in the late 2000s, the third edition of the Basel Accords appeared in 2009. Basel I revised the previous accords by focusing on strengthening individual financial institutions to prevent widespread shocks from happening. Such strengthening is encouraged through techniques such as bank leverage and liquidity. Notably, the BCBS does not exercise the authority to enforce the Basel Accords. What it encourages, however, is an international convergence of basic financial standards. There are non-BCBS members that implement the Basel Accords through their national laws and regulations.